You're welcome
to
to
Bono and Boma.
I am Boma.
I am Bono.
And today we have an exciting discussions to help
Yeah.
you women to make the best choices when it comes to your relationships.
Okay, so today we are coming to tell you
Yep.
the things that you should consider before you say, man, my brother, please, let's end it. I don't want any problem. Where to draw the line? That,
Of course.
No, this one there. I can't do. Make her run.
You know,
because
sometimes we have baggage for certain things.
Yes.
But when the cup is full,
It's full.
we have no options than to pour over and move ahead.
That is
we
it.
can't go along carrying people's baggage,
No,
right?
no.
So when to draw the line in your
Yes.
relationship?
Okay.
Number one, let's go.
Number one is that when he starts becoming very secretive, okay? Before, he wasn't secretive. Before, he would tell you, oh, I'm going to the market and I'm going to do this. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. This happened, that happened. I went here, I went there. This person called, that person calls. But all of a sudden, no, he started declining, about certain things. He started being very secretive, very quiet. He doesn't want to be open to you. When you ask him questions, just let it go, forget about it. And then you find out from somebody that you met your fiance here, when he directly told you that no, he did not go anywhere, he was home the whole day. So these are the little things that you need to start identifying. When he starts becoming secretive,
it means also that you are the wrong person for him to share whatever he's keeping away from you. And believe you, when it gets to that point, it means that he's now deciding whether for you to be part of his life or not. Remember when you started, he calls you every time, you spoke a lot, he texted you, where are you? I'm here, this is what I'm about to do, we might meet this evening, this is the project that is going on, I'm planning to buy a car, I'm traveling. Like, he keeps you updated, and that is what relationship, that is a good communication when you are vibing in your relationship. But when he stops and you have to find things out yourself, it means that there is something going on. You rather sit down to discuss these issues and get to the bottom of it. Else, it means the ship is shaking. You either get a boat or you sink in the ship.
Okay, so the next thing is when he stops calling, texting, or replying to your messages. Okay, for instance, let's even say he responds to your messages. That is when he sees your messages. But all of a sudden, he doesn't call you. You wait for him. When you call him, oh, I was busy, I was this, you send him a message, it blue ticks, but nothing. He just doesn't mind. We are just there, in the relationship. we just there, but you're not going anywhere. That isn't really good. So
and also you have to understand that when he does not reply your messages, doesn't even call you, and you have to be the person, like you are a check woman. I'm calling to check on you. The moment you are the one calling to check, it means that there is nothing actually going on in the relationship. You should call to have a conversation, not, oh, it's been a long time, I'm calling to check on you, how is it going? It means there is somebody else that he is checking on. There is someone else he is rather chatting and spending time with. So, my dear sister, don't be the one to be checking on him. If he does not check up on you, it means that he doesn't feel the same way as you do. So that is when to draw the line, because communication holds a relationship. And if the communication breaks, you have nothing more to hold in that relationship.
I'll also talk about disrespecting. Okay, when you see that he starts disrespecting you, he starts talking to you anyhow. Oh, my friend, get out of here. Oh, let me breathe. Okay, so who are you? Start bringing all those things. Initially, he used not to do that. He used to have a calm, cool voice, cool gentleman who speaks to you very gently and always mindful of the things he says before you. But if right now he doesn't care, they say familiarity breaks content, right? So because he's familiar with you, he feels that he can now say anything he wants just in front of you. That shouldn't be done. If you are, as a lady, you start seeing that your man is changing, and not only changing, but he's starting to disrespect you, disrespect your family, disrespect your friends and everybody around you, even including yourself, my sister, I'm here to tell you that you should start considering certain things in your relationship.
So when to draw the line, even you yourself, do you disrespect yourself? How you treat yourself is how he will treat you.
That is true.
So you should be a reflection, okay, of what you want people, of how you want people to treat you.
That's it.
If you have been disrespecting yourself and he does the same way, you will not even see the need of that. You will not even see the importance.
That's true.
But then, if you are a respectful lady and you give him that respect and you don't get back that respect, there's a question mark. Why is he acting that way? Is he acting that way to chase you out of the relationship, to make you angry? Is he acting that way to control you? I mean, there are things that we do to keep the relationship. And that, first of all, is respect. How he treats you, how he adores you, how he speaks to you. And this can even transcend to people out there. If he doesn't respect you indoors, he's not going to respect you outdoors. So, my dear sister, what are your priorities? Like I always say, draw your values in the beginning of the relationship. And when one person is swaying away, you can bring the person back. Else, you would have no navigation.
So now you know that disrespecting is a very bad thing to go through. And what about controlling? What about when the person now starts controlling you, controlling your finances, controlling what you should use your money for, controlling how you should spend your time, controlling whom you should even spend it with, controlling the courses you should do, the job you should accept, and the transfers, controlling everything, okay? He wasn't like that, but all of a sudden he starts being controlling everything about you, your phone calls, what you should do around weekends. A relationship is supposed to be mutual and not for you to feel controlled. So if you feel that you're being controlled in a way, sit him down, talk to him. If he doesn't change,
So the thing about controlling, like I've said in other videos before, men who controlled are men who have learned that behavior, you know, from their parents, or maybe just a social stereotype. You are a woman, a full functioning potential human being, an individual who have your likes and your dislikes, your wants, things you want to do, your dreams. And so the moment you have someone controlling you and limiting you, it will affect you in all kinds of levels and ways. So tell me, sister, do you want somebody to control you to that extent where there is no limitation, where there is no guidance? I mean, there's no like a safeguard for you to use to tell him that you are going overboard. All right, so if you're going overboard, these are the measures to take. So my dear sister, you don't need that kind of person around you. You need somebody who listens to you, understands you, for you to draw up your plan of things you want to achieve together. I mean, you should be teammates. They say what? Teammates makes the dream works. So in this relationship, you need to be a team in order to make it work. But now, if it is not like that, you got to draw your line. And we talk about you drawing the line only if you have boundaries. If you do not have a boundary as a young woman, you are just aiming to hell.
Okay, so also when he starts seeing you as a slave, okay, when I was courting my husband, I never washed his clothes before. I have never cooked for him. I've never swept for him. I've never done anything as in scrubbing bathhouse, going to shop for the weekend and coming to cook. Hey, my sister, you're doing things so. But I tell you, when he starts seeing you as a slave, calls you, well, this weekend, where are you going? Come to my house. Come in. That is not a good place to be in. You are not a slave. You are not a maid, okay? If he's planning to make you his wife, let him do that. Let him see you as a wife, okay? Before you start doing these things, okay? If you're doing it out of a good heart for him, I don't have a problem with that. But when he starts demanding that you should do certain things to him, you should sleep with him, you should, let me say, fornicate with him, okay? Act as a full wife, which you know that you are not yet a wife. I would advise that you sit down with him, talk to him about it, so that you align things well to make the relationship really work. If not, my sister, draw the curtains, draw the line.
Exactly. And sometimes we feel that, oh, the more you do that, the more he sees you as a married material.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, there are some women who are not close to a marriage material and they still get married. Okay, because of how they play their games, because of things that they portray rather than being a wife material. Okay, you need to be a game changer in your own life. Okay, if you are doing all these things to show, oh, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, at the end of the day he will marry me, you are just going to waste that effort. Okay, so you should have a plan of why you should do certain things. Is it needful? What is the reason for you doing that? To charm him, to, you know, play the card that, of course, I'm the only best girl you can ever come across. That is wrong. It's a wrong stereotype. Okay, if he wants you to help him, then you can help him. But it is not like a duty, a part of your weekend duty that you always know, oh, I have to go by now. Oh, by now Daniel's clothes have packed there. Oh, his
God.
place is dirty. This
Who
boy,
asked you?
I have to go and help him. Why are you doing that? Use that weekend and rest. Use it to sleep. Why do you do that? Is it because maybe he gives you money, or maybe I don't understand the favors here? But girl, you need to open your eyes and start treating yourself as a queen.
Okay. So, my dear sisters, the day a man raises his hand on you when he's not married to you, that is even the day you should run away from that relationship. Okay. So I would, if I were you and wasn't married, I'll look out for these signs. An abusive person. Okay. So I'm just in short trying to tell you that if a man ever raised his hand on you, my sister, ran away, because as far as he has decided to slap you once he's not even married to you, once you are now married, that one there, you are now a punching bag. You get what I'm saying? And you don't want to be any of those people who died through abusive marriages. You are beautiful, you are young, you are, so just know that just know your self-worth and run away when a man, even when he tries, when he even raised the hand like this, my sister said, I won't do again, and run away for your life.
Yeah, because abusive relationship escalates.
Yeah.
Okay, if it started by shouting on you, the next move would rather be pushing you against the wall, or kicking you, or throwing something at you. Abusive men and women, they never really change, except it's a higher authority forcing them to change, or maybe they've gone through therapy to really change, So my dear brothers and sisters, I want you to understand that you should draw up a line to safeguard your relationship. What do you want in this relationship? Are you getting it? Are your goals being met? Does your relationship defines you? Like, there are some women, when you look into their marriage, you can just tell that they are in the wrong marriage because of the potentials they have, because of what they could have been. You understand the whole point? So my dear sister, my dear brother, somebody who has that abusive trait is not going to change now. So make your plans and then see how best you and him can talk about how he can change that behavior.
Okay, so the next thing to draw the curtain on is when you feel so stressed out. You're so stressed out about the relationship. In fact, when somebody asks you, is this the will of God for you? You'll be like, I don't know, my sister. I don't know if it is the will of God for me, or it is my own will, my permissive will. I don't even know what to even say. You don't have peace in the relationship. You don't have love. You don't have joy. Every time he calls you, you will argue. You will fight. I mean, there is no good moment, no happy moment in that relationship. That is where to draw the curtain. If you can't make each other happy in a relationship, if you can't make each other happy when you are courting, is it now in marriage that what is it that will make the marriage going on when you get married? So that's what I have to say.
Exactly. There's not just too much talking about this topic. We would want you to understand what makes you happy in the relationship. See, because your relationship is what you are fully focused now as a goal to achieve. So if there's no peace in that relationship, no happiness, no self-fulfillment, no joy, no comfort, somebody who should comfort you when you are sad or when you are crying, when you've had a bad day, somebody you cannot run to, definitely it's not a life partner. And we know marriage is a lifelong partnership. So if you cannot even have a successful relationship for a year or less than a year, no, you are in for a long ride, and you have to tighten up your belt.
Also, when the relationship is not growing, you are in a relationship, 3 months is the same. Hi, hello, how are you? I'm fine. Okay, good night. 4 months, 1 year, 2 years, you are courting. From the time you started courting to the time you finished, no growth. No spiritual growth, no financial growth, no mental growth, psychological. There is just no growth. The relationship is stagnant as at where you started it. I see, in marriage, you don't want to have a boring partner. You don't want to marry somebody who is visionless, who is aimless. Look, marriage takes a lot. It's not just about sex, okay? It's a lot of things that makes the marriage work. And so now you're having a relationship. The man is not creative enough. The woman is not creative enough to help the relationship grow. You guys are not meant, you're not compatible, because your relationship must grow into a marriage. But you are there 5 years, and women even go 10 years, 7 years, 8 years. You are in a relationship. What are you doing there, my sister? This is something that is not growing. It's not taking you anywhere. Just opt out and go and pray and look for somebody who can do what you want for
exactly.
you to,
And
to
when
go
you are
on.
in a long relationship like that, at the end of the day, the man gets what he wants. Sometimes the woman might get what he wants. And some normally just give birth. So after you've given birth, what will they do? They'll just come and pay a little back. And the way they'll even marry you off.
It's just not.
Some are okay, some are not. But I just want to let you understand that if you want to, are dating with a marriage in mind, you should do everything right. In the right direction, in the right way, with the right person, so that you don't feel that stagnation. See, there are some people, they can't tell whether they're in a relationship or they are not, or whether they are friends.
They don't even know.
A lot of men want free rides. If you don't stand up to your feet and make them do the things they are supposed to do, they will not. I mean, why? If you go to a restaurant for free food, why would you buy? Okay, why would you buy? So do not become a free ride for men. Do not invite them to come to your home and eat. Do not let them sleep over. Do not even let them take you out and try to play that drama and playboy around you. You deserve more than that. So let them define whatever relationship it is. If it is friends, play it as friends. If you are in a relationship, plan, have a goal, a smart, feasible goal of where you want your relationship to go. Lead your life like a business. Any business that does not profit you, you shut down that business and move on to the next business. You can't continue running at a loss all the time. Okay, so be important, be intentional about your relationship and make it work. If it's not working, my dear sister, move ahead. Move ahead. Okay. So, and another point I like to say is, when a man clearly cheats in front of you, you are there, but it's like you are invisible. He is chatting his phone, he's making a phone call, even saying, "Oh, I'm home alone." So what are you to him? If he is home alone and you are there, maybe you just cooked food for the two of you to eat, and he's making a call with another lady saying that I am home alone. So what are you? You are invincible. Mrs. Invincible or Miss Invincible. And it gets to that point that he talks to any person anyhow in front of you, trying to hit on other girls in front of you, and you yourself, you know that Daniel is doing something. You are always fidgeting to take his phone. Why are you in that relationship? You need your peace of mind. If he is not willing to change or stop what he is doing, you are a human being and you are rational, so you should change, you should move. Human beings are what? Mobile. So if you are standing where it is raining, you can run for shelter. And right now with Daniel, it is raining cats and dogs. What are you supposed to do? Run for shelter. Do not stay in the same relationship over time, hoping for change, hoping for redemption, hoping for solace or comfort. The moment you don't get, and it takes 6 months for human beings to change. If you met Daniel when he was like that in month 1, and in 6 months time he's still the same, I'm telling you that he can never change. That it will only take himself to see that this is affecting me, or it will take God to change him by the Holy Spirit. Except human beings, you yourself, if you're a human being and you're doing something which is not nice, do you easily change? You don't change.
So the last thing I would want to talk about is he hides you. Okay, he doesn't want people to know there's something going on between you two. Why would a man not want people to know he's in love with you and would want to marry you? If not because he has other side chicks around. If not because he has other people around. So if you find yourself constantly forcing him to introduce you to the mother, introduce me to your father, introduce me to your pastor, introduce me to your work colleagues or to your friends, you are not in the right place. You are not needed there. If you were needed there, everybody will know you. Okay, exactly. And his friends, maybe when his friends even get to know you, what the title they have for you is our wife. When you hear them start saying our wife, my sister, start running away, because you're not the only person. You're not the only person, okay? So you shouldn't force a man to introduce you to people. In fact, if you are needed, if you're important, and he sees the worth in you, he will be happy
to marry
you, to introduce you, and let people know that, oh no, this is the woman I really want to be with.
Exactly. So, I would always advise women learn to move in your own space. Okay, get to learn from the relationship like you are studying a book or you are studying a course. Okay, so don't rush in the moment, like forcing him to do something, asking him frequently to do something. No, learn who he is, what he is made of, and learn about you yourself and him. What is the result between the two of you? Do you think that there's progress? Can you make progress? Is there, something that can grow out of this? But the moment you are trying to twist and turn and hold blocks and pull and push in that relationship, it means that you are just forcing for things to happen. Okay, so you should learn from one another. You should sit back and watch him as a man, try to act as a man to convince you. Is he worthy of you to marry? Is he worthy of your love? Is he worthy of your marriage? Is he worthy of your title? Okay, so sit back and relax and watch him do what he has to do. Let him show you that he is a man enough to marry you. But a lot of times women, because of social stigmatization and and social stereotype, we rather want to prove that, oh, I'm the best, oh, you can marry me. But you have to understand that the Bible says that we are the weaker vessels. So if you end up marrying the wrong kind of a man, you have ended your life. You have kissed your future goodbye. So I would want you to take from this. Learn to wait. Learn to be patient. Learn to trust in yourself. Stop doubting that you are not good enough. Trust in your abilities and capabilities as a woman who God have ordained for bigger possibilities, and wait for that man to show you that he is worthy to carry that weight that God is giving to him. All right. So ladies and gentlemen,
thank you so much, and God bless you.
Yes.
If you love what you heard, kindly share, like, and comment. Okay?
Exactly.
So
bye.